Oh, thank you. In 1965, an American rock band from Los Angeles, the Byrds, released what would be their greatest hit, Turn. Turn is a song based on ancient wisdom literature. It struck a chord with audience across the nation as the United States found itself deep in a season of conflict and change. During this time, the Byrds sang, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." Today we are gathered in this season, at this particular time, and at this particular place for a particular purpose. Perhaps this is your season of loss. Perhaps this is your season of grief. Perhaps it is a season of anger, or perhaps this is a season of a new resolve to make a difference. To everything there is a season. We are thankful that you are here in this season, your season, our season, to be with all of those gathered here to make a difference. It is the time for a greater impact. You have come today in this season, and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention exists in this time because suicide exists. We all know the statistics. Every 13.7 minutes, someone in the U.S. dies by suicide. Nearly 1 million people make a suicide attempt every year. We are all survivors. That is why we are here. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, AFSP, exists to support you and all survivors. AFSP exists to provide resources and help to those who are contemplating suicide. AFSP exists to empower people like you and me to shatter the silence around mood disorders and suicide. AFSP exists in this time and is committed with you to make this the time for a greater impact. The Indiana chapter has been working hard. Last year we had 6 campus walks and 10 community walks with almost 5,000 walkers total. We raised money for research and implemented programs throughout the state. Middle schools, high schools, and colleges received the More Than Sad and the Truth About Suicide programs. We attended numerous health fairs and community events to offer materials and present information on suicide prevention. Last year we hosted the Indiana Suicide Prevention Summit, and there were 7 International Survivor Suicide Day conferences. Billboards were located in predominant locations to talk about depression, and many have been trained through ASSIST program, the Applied Science Intervention Skills Training. These are only a few of the many things we have accomplished, all of which are only possible with volunteers in each community. We are all a part of a bigger picture. Thank you, everyone. Today is time for a greater impact. You have decided to take time to make a difference in this battle. Look around you at the faces of those who have decided to walk with you, saying, "This is the season, this is the time." It is time for this collection of people to make a difference for one person. One person can make a difference in this battle. I am one person who has been touched by suicide within my family, including several generations. My father, Don Strother, in 1982, and most recently, my younger brother, Don Jr., in 2008. This is only one story, literally, of hundreds represented by all of you that have been set in motion by the power of one person, one survivor, who is willing to take the time to promote, understand, and change. If one person, one survivor, in their healing process finds out they feel need to be a part of promoting change, saying now is the time for a greater impact. Your local AFSP Walk Committee and Indiana chapter welcomes all volunteers. There is a time for everything. Today is about the time for a greater impact. In a few moments, we are literally going to take our first step together in this walk to raise awareness, to shatter the silence, to walk out of the darkness together. May this be your first step of many towards greater impact. Next, maybe you will find that this is the time to seek out support and encouragement you need. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention wants you to know you are not alone. We can provide support, resources, and encouragement to all survivors, as well as those living with the depressive illness who aren't sure where they fit in. This can be your community. Come and talk with us. This may be your time. Perhaps it is time to help AFSP with its goal to get the truth about suicide and More Than Sad, our awareness DVDs and programs about depression and depressive disorders among college students and high school students on every campus in the state. The funds we raise help make this possible for free. We need your help. Maybe this is the time to make a greater impact by joining a support group or going to a facilitators training event here in Indianapolis to promote more suicide loss for support groups within the state of Indiana. Maybe the season is coming for you to join in on the International Survivor of Suicide Day in November. There is a time to every purpose. This is the time for a greater impact. Today is the time because of our shared struggle. We have all decided to take the time in this season to make a difference. We have all decided to be the one person, one among many. We have all decided that now is the time to take this one step. When it comes to suicide, time is of the essence, and today is the time. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to win, a time to sow. A time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. This is our time for a greater impact. I swear it's not too late.